Hello and welcome back to the Fastest Podcast, where we cover everything from the greatest overtakes to the fastest pit stops. I'm your host Jazz, and today I have with me just Pigeon. It's just us today.
We'll
Everyone
have to
else.
make do somehow.
This is what happens with these late sessions for us feeble Europeans. Um, so we'll take it. We just had the qualifying for the Mexican Grand Prix. Quite an exciting session, I would say.
I'd say chaos, to be fair. You never knew what was going to be next.
I mean, yeah, true, but I didn't have a bad like crash spidey sense.
No, it was just
So
the entire weekend. People have been complaining about grip and cars
yeah,
were sliding all over. So it wasn't the case where you had to maximize the lap. It was more just trying to keep it alive throughout, and then at the end you'll see what you have. Which provided some unique lap times from several drivers.
yes.
Want to start with pole or P20?
I mean, let's work from the bottom up.
Okay. So we had Q1, five eliminations, of course. This time we saw Bortoleto, Albon, Gasly, Stroll, and Colapinto bite the dust first. Alpine's not really a surprise there.
Yeah, Colapinto lost it as well in
Yeah,
uh, in the lap.
yeah, it was. Everyone had little moments, especially in sector two. It's just quite slippery, and with high speeds, you don't never know where you can find the grip. Albon, however, was a different story. He's been complaining about the balance all weekend. Brake issues. He's missed the sector three braking zones multiple times. I think he missed it by only a couple thousandths in the end, which is a shame. And then Bortoleto in the
Yeah,
Sauber. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, especially in the earlier part of qualifying, we were seeing it was quite tight between them, as it has been kind of all season long. It's been very tight in qualifying. Um, so I was interested to see if we were going to dip into the 115s, which we obviously did. Um, but yeah, I'll let you carry on with Q2.
well, once again, we had the entire field covered within a second. And it's a short lap, and the gaps aren't that big, anyways. But it's always
Mm.
nice to see that you have such small gaps, and that a tenth can be the difference between P5 and P17. It's just fun to see.
Yes, I mean it's something that I have enjoyed a lot this season in general is how close it has been in the qualifying sessions because we kind of have had the qualifying championship, as you like to call it.
Yeah,
So, so for me, I mean,
it really is.
it is. I mean, I quite enjoy a qualifying session anyway, so it's been quite nice to see the competitiveness and on a track like this one, um, where it can be very very team specific. It's been quite nice to see those margins unfold
Yeah,
over the weekend.
yeah. Before we go on to Q2, I do want to shout out both Hajar and Behrman. Hajar
Yes.
topped Q1, which is amazing to see. No one could beat him in Q1. Yeah, I think we don't really have the Rookie of the Year contest going on at Fastest Pitstop, but I think Hajar really is in the fight for Rookie of the Year because he's
I've
been
been
he's been he's been
saying.
he's been strong. He's been really strong. Yeah, it's fun to see.
Yeah, he's been super impressive, like all season long. You can't really fault him for a rookie. He's had a really good season, and Behrman's also been popping his head up, especially this half of the season.
Yeah,
So it's been good, especially like he was doing FP1 there as a rookie last year for Ferrari, and now he did such a great qualifying session. So that was also really good to see. I think it's just another testament to how strong and the caliber of the rookies that we've had this year. So another very
yeah.
impressive outing for them.
I think it'll be really fun to go into 2026 with this group of drivers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're going to see
yeah,
some good battles next year if we can actually race. That is the big thing about it. But I think we're going to see amazing battles next year.
we better.
Moving on to Q2. We had Tsunoda out in Q2, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Alonso, and Lawson. Lawson only set a time in the final seconds of the session, I believe, and it wasn't even anywhere close to succeeding.
No,
Yeah,
I mean he was really complaining about grip, so I was not.
as was everyone.
As was everyone, but I think him particularly definitely had a huge effect on that lap time. So probably quite a big shame for him to see, Hadjar, his teammate, do so well, especially given all the drama over that Red Bull seat.
Yeah. Should we? Should we get into it? I mean, FP1, we saw Arvid Lindblad take on Max Verstappen's car.
Yes.
For the mandatory rookie sessions. He was quicker than Tsunoda by about a tenth.
Which is insane.
That is pretty good. Pretty good.
Insane.
At this point, you'd have to wonder if it really is the car.
It's definitely the car, but yeah.
If it's just Max's car that's quicker, Is there really a difference?
I don't want to start anything. I did not mean it like that. No conspiracy.
No.
No, I mean,
but it was fun to see the comparison. So
yeah, I mean the Lindblad. I mean we've kind of brought him up at various stages in the season, about whether or not we'll see him on the grid next year. I don't think quite yet. I hope not. But I would very, very much like to see him maybe 2027 on the grid, because I think he will be another very, very strong Red Bull junior. So he's definitely one to watch over the next few seasons, how he progresses.
Also, the only rookie to outdrive an F1 driver in FP1. He was the only one to not be at the bottom of the sheets as a rookie.
Maybe it is the car.
But Q2, not really a surprise. I mean, Alonso tends to make between Q2, Q3, but if the balance isn't there, then that's just how it is.
The Aston Martin's been very temperamental over the last few seasons.
Yeah, but if you look at how they did in Hungary, you'd have expected them to do better, but I think these straights are just too long for them to work well. Yeah, it's not a strong area for them. And I mean, the thing with Aston Martin is you just don't know what you're going to get weekend to weekend, and I don't think they know either. From what I understand, it's a bit of a tense situation maybe internally at the moment, because I think they are struggling to understand their own performance. So for me at this point, if they're in Q3 or if they're out in Q1, it's not a huge shock to me, because I never know what to expect from that car, to be honest. That is fair. I think they are just focused on 2026. Some teams are still have something to gain from this season. I don't think Aston Martin is one of those teams. I think they're P6, P7 in the standings.
I think for them, it's just a matter of maximising what they can when they can. But they're not one of the teams that, even coming into the season, they were already looking ahead at 2026.
They'd signed Newey, a bunch of new talent, and they were just, we're getting a Honda next year, we're out. We'll just do this year. We're not going to have any driver changes anyways. So.
This year's a formality, I think, for them. It's just head down, full send for next year. So I really hope it pays off for them next year.
I mean, statistically, they have the best lineup of. If you look at Aston Martin as a whole, they have Adrian Newey. They have experience with building good cars. 2023, 2020 when it was still Racing Point, Force India, whatever it was. Pink Mercedeses, so that they know how to get onto the podium. They know how to bring that car live. I think they can do it.
I have to say they've got incredible infrastructure in place, from personnel to facility. I'm very lucky that I've had the opportunity to go to their factory a few times, and it's just impeccable. They've really locked in for next year, and you can feel that from the whole top to bottom, car to team to the bosses to the drivers. Mostly, you can see that they are, they're ready for 2026. So we've been saying it all season long, but we hope it pays off for them next year, because otherwise that'll be a bit upsetting, I think.
I mean, I hope we can just have a 5-way fight for wins. We've only seen 3 teams win this season: McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull. 4 of them took pole, but I really hope we can have 5 teams who are generally in contention for podiums wins. Would be fun to see. We're not gonna, of course, but we can be hopeful.
I think of all the things that we can kind of ask for as fans and actually receive, I think that's one of them that we have been missing out on, something that is attainable. So hopefully with the 2026 cars, that will be something that we can have. Because we've already seen the gaps really close over the last few seasons in lap time, qualifying times. Maybe not as much race pace everywhere, but we've seen the qualifying times get tighter and tighter. So it would be very, very enjoyable for us, I think, as fans, to be able to experience that in a race scenario, which is something that we have been missing for a long, long time.
Yeah. This year has not been kind to the wheel-to-wheel fans.
But it's been better than some of the last few seasons that we've had in defense of these horrible regulations that I absolutely hate.
I mean, I was watching 2022, 2023, 2024 races just because, and if you look at how the actions were then and how they are now, it's nowhere close. They used to be able to just try different lines in any circuit, and now you have to have a really specific circuit to even think to try it. I really can't wait until this season's over. The only thing that's really exciting this season is the title fight. The rest is just noise, in my opinion.
I don't know. I've enjoyed this season much more than I've enjoyed probably since 2021. I've definitely enjoyed it more, but maybe that is just because we've had more going on at the front. I think it's been closer across the whole grid than it's been. Yeah,
I mean, those gaps definitely have come down. I'm just talking about the action and
the wheel to wheel,
overtake. Start of the regulations, it was pretty good. 2022, we had amazing battles, and then year by year, it just got worse.
We did really have that false sense of security. I remember 2022 Bahrain. I was like, this shit is crazy.
we had driver swaps in every turn.
Yeah, and then
and now it's just one big train. So yeah,
we can only hope. But I'll let you carry on. Sorry,
2026. We'll hope.
Q3.
Before we move on to Q3, Tsunoda was eliminated in Q2, which is not a special thing. It was special, however, was by who was knocked out. Piastri barely made it through to Q3. Skin of the teeth.
We're going to come on to Piastri in a bit more detail.
Yeah. But this has not been his weekend. And if he wants to retain his championship lead, he'll really have to make up some positions tomorrow. Because our championship leader only managed P8 in Q3. That will become P7 after Sainz will drop back 5 places because of his move on Antonelli during the US GP. His teammate, however, has put it on pole with an amazing lap. Ferrari fans all over the world are going crazy because both of their drivers are in the top 3. Russell is P4. Verstappen is P5, missing the second row. Antonelli P6, and Piastri will become P7. Hadjar will go to P8. Behrman to P9. Tsunoda will also gain one position, P10, and then we'll have, I believe, Sainz dropping into P11, or maybe P12. I don't know. But yeah, that final qualification round was interesting. Leclerc was on provisional pole for a little bit.
It was a nice lap from Leclerc. It was a very nice lap.
I think track evolution was a big one in this one.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that like Q1, Q2, Q3. Track evolution was a huge thing. You know, when we had Russell, I think, I want to say in Q1, might have been Q2, basically saying, I'm not leaving this garage until I absolutely have to, because you know the drivers were really sensing what with the grip situation as well. They were kind of sensing track evolution was going to be a huge factor in the session, which it was, and we saw that play out. The thing with Ferrari, though, I was quite surprised, briefly about that provisional pole, but then I knew Norris was going to get pole today. There was kind of no question about that. He's dominated all weekend. And something will have to go horribly wrong for him to not win tomorrow, whether that be his own fault or whispers of a dodgy power unit down at McLaren, but that's neither here nor there. I think that's a Piastri problem.
We'll get into predictions for tomorrow later.
We'll get into that. But, sorry, tangent. It was a busy session. The thing with Ferrari though, I was not surprised to see them as teammates close together. The car has been relatively quick. I was quite surprised when that provisional pole up did come up, just purely because it was just he went purple. It was a great lap time that we hadn't quite dipped into yet. And then I woke up and realised it wasn't that crazy. I think I just got excited.
I think everyone did. I had a feeling about Ferrari this weekend. I think they might be able to get on par with McLaren. I think they can fight McLaren this weekend. Last week, it was more of a defending, really. He couldn't really get back because he destroyed his tires defending. I think McLaren this week can expect a bigger threat from Ferrari.
Yeah, I mean, Lando's got a hold on both off. That's the thing. But if I know Ferrari, and I know Ferrari,
they have 71 laps to mess it up.
71 opportunities to get it wrong. And I think that their issue will be internal in terms of if Lewis is behind and he's quicker, if Leclerc is behind and he's quicker, they're going to end up losing time and sleep over that.
I don't think so. If they really are running P2 and P3 and they are close to Norris in P1, if that is how they get through turn one, which we'll go up in a little bit, I think they will try and get the most out of it without any issue. We've seen Ferrari pretty casually swapping their drivers around last couple of races.
So, yeah, but not when they're in podium/win contention.
I had not thought of that. But I'd assume they will be sensible.
Oh, I would love nothing more than Ferrari to be sensible, but
yeah, I heard myself say it, and I was like,
how did that feel?
Yeah.
Look, for me, you know, Lewis Hamilton is starting from P3 tomorrow, and nothing makes me happier. I just caught him, you know, doing the post-race interview very briefly as we were setting up, and he looks so happy, and I'm just happy that he's happy. So if he's happy, I don't care what happens.
He's really had a rough season.
It's a rough few seasons, you know. So it's really nice to see him A, smiling, B, smiling in red, and C, starting in the top three. Like it's a good day. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
it's nice to see the way that he has closed to Leclerc. I knew it would happen. And the haters didn't believe in the GOAT. They didn't believe.
I've been telling you all season he'll get a podium.
I've been saying all season he's going to close to Leclerc. He's going to close to Leclerc, and well, we've seen it unfold since the summer break. He's really been a lot closer to Leclerc than what we've seen in the first half of the season. So I definitely wouldn't rule him out tomorrow. You never know what can happen.
Yeah.
With these things. I would love to see him on the podium. I would love to see a double Ferrari podium as well in Mexico. I think that would be great. You know, the Mexican fans love him as well. So
I think there really isn't any track where Hamilton isn't adored.
I can think of one.
I think in like 90% of the races, there's a lot of Hamilton fans.
I can think of one big one.
I can't speak for all Dutch people here. I mean, no, even there, I saw a bunch of Ferrari fans, so it has dissipated a little bit over the years. But
I think the tension's really simmered down.
It's simmered down over the years. But yeah, I think the key to qualifying today was having the right position in the queue going on the track. If you went first, you could basically guarantee that lap was not going to be good. Piastri, last run, went first.
I was going to say.
Finished P8. I think both Ferraris were last over the line. They went P2, P3. Norris was uncatchable today. He was 2/10, I believe, quicker. I
think he might finish 4/10 quicker.
Could be.
It was an even number.
It was quick. That's it.
He was quick. He was on fast. So
yeah. But I think it was Behrman, Piastri, and Verstappen. They went first, and you see that they are lacking in their respective results.
Yeah,
and I mean, the further you go to where they started that lap, they were faster. So yeah, I think that was the key today.
Let's talk in more depth now about Piastri, because that was a tough watch.
I think if you have to summarize it, it's just yikes. Just
I think pressure. I actually said yikes watching the session, to be fair. I think I did. Yeah, you got it. You called it. I think it was...
clairvoyant, obviously.
But we've got a lot of those in our team. The thing with Piastri, it's just... it was just difficult to watch. Like, genuinely, we know where my allegiances lie. We know where they lie. But even for me, like, I was kind of sad for him. Like, I saw the shot of him in Parc Ferme afterwards, and it was just, you know, the Alonso meme where he's got the helmet on and he's just like,
trauma in his eyes. Yeah,
that was Oscar Piastri after this.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
You really can't blame him too.
Check the meme pages, man. I'm telling you, that was he looked so sad.
I'll check Twitter right after. But yeah, I mean, we said it in the preview. He's not had a great run of races lately. Of course, the mistake in the sprint, which was very, very costly. Small mistake, but huge consequences. Not trying to give you flashback, but what consequences, by the way. But
the light leaving my eyes.
He's been dreadful all weekend. He's had all three sessions, which couldn't be said for half the grid.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like,
yeah, and then nearly out in Q2. I thought it would be funny if it did happen, but it didn't, luckily. And then still P8. That's gotta hurt. And then, I mean, P7 tomorrow. The one positive is he will start on the clean side. Overtaking in Mexico is key. If you start on the clean side, you can have a better start, and you can possibly benefit from chaos at the front.
If there's ever a place to benefit, you want to benefit early in Mexico. That's not the nicest track to have to overtake on, especially this season. So
yeah,
Yeah.
I think last year it was a pretty dull race. Anyways, I think the most interesting part was Verstappen going ham on Norris.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, respectfully, it tends to be a bit of a dull race.
yeah, um,
Which is sad because I've got these really cool sections of the track and it's quite technical and you've got these nice long straights, but it does kind of descend into a bit of a snooze fest, unfortunately.
yeah,
Um, I would say with Piastri, we were talking about this, in the preview, like what is wrong, what is the issue, and for me, I fear they've got to him. I mean, I don't fear. I think they have. I think they have got to him. I think he's getting hammered by the media with, is this going to change your approach, and all of these like same questions over and over again, and he's like, no, but you can kind of see that it is having an impact, which is, I mean, of course it would. This is his first super competitive season. He's leading the championship, and he's got not only his teammate but the Max Verstappen breathing down his neck. So I don't really begrudge him for letting that impact him, but it is still kind
yeah,
of a shame to see it kind of playing out.
yeah. It's. I mean, we've praised Piastri for doing so well in the start of the season, and I think since Baku, it's just a confidence that's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it comes and goes in waves. The results. Difficulty finding
We
words today for some reason. But
maybe because it's midnight.
yeah, yeah, close, yeah. Um,
The thing I've noticed is, we post our podcast across social media, and I think some people maybe misinterpreted what we were saying about his form of late. We're not saying by any means that he's like a terrible driver or anything, but you have to admit, the same way that we said it about Norris at the beginning of the season, in that car, this is not acceptable to be
yeah,
performing where he's been performing in the last few races. And that it's like Max Verstappen in like 2022, 2023 being in P8. It shouldn't be like that. It's
yeah.
like prime Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes being in P5.
P8.
It doesn't,
Yeah,
it's not
and
supposed to be that way.
I
So
think if we really criticize a driver, it's not that they're doing bad. It's just they're doing bad compared to what we, and I'm talking we as fans, are getting used to. Piastri had an amazing start of the season. He led the championship from round
Saudi.
five, I believe, round 4 or 5. He hasn't looked back since. He's increased the gap multiple times. He's just now getting to a point where he's not performing like he used to. And it's not just that he's not winning races, it's that he's not even finishing on the podium anymore. He's made mistakes. He's not extracting the same kind of pace that Norris has been in the same car. Um,
They've completely swapped the McLaren drivers in terms
yeah,
of how they've got along with the car, because the first half of the season, it was Norris that was struggling to get to grips with the car. And now all of a sudden, I don't know, I probably should know, I don't know what upgrades or lack thereof they've done
they
in
have not
recent
had
weeks.
any upgrades since Monza, I believe. They have finished
Interesting. See,
their
that's
thing.
that's what I don't get, because why all of a sudden is Norris so with it
Well,
and Piastri's not?
I have an idea, but once again, I hear things I don't know. There had been a suspension upgrade ready for large part of the season, um,
I
and
have also heard this.
Piastri didn't want it. He was like, I'm comfortable. I don't want it. I don't need it. It
Yeah.
could be that after the crash, he maybe had to swap. I don't know. That could be an explanation. I'm not saying this is true. It's probably a rumor at this point, but it could be an explanation for it. Um, I don't know, but we also don't know what's affecting him within the team, Because
True.
at any team, you could say like, oh yeah, he's having a bad week, or the car is not suiting his driving style at the moment. All of this PR drama that's going on at McLaren at the moment is also not helping you if you're fighting for your first world title against your teammate of all people. I think if they had never mentioned the words papaya, rules, and consequences like you suggested, we wouldn't have had any of this drama, and I think we'd have a different title fight as well. I'm not saying that any other driver would be P1, P2, or whatever. I think we just have a different kind of atmosphere in this season at this point.
I don't think that it's been beneficial for either of those drivers, you know.
It's just noise.
It is noise, and it's noise that neither of them particularly need. I mean, obviously, Lando has been in the sport longer, but, you know, having to put him in front of the media week in, week out, talking about how he's not going to do anything to his younger, less experienced teammate because of the papaya rules. That's just like a humiliation ritual at this point. Like, that's actually ridiculous. So I'm kind of glad that we've come out of Austin. Oscar's repercussions, by the way, everyone's favourite word. Oscar's repercussions, just to clarify, set the record straight, are that Lando no longer has repercussions.
Yeah.
Are you not embarrassed, McLaren?
Like I said, noise.
This is what we as media have now. The word repercussions. It's like Crofty was talking about it on the broadcast. I think he said the word like repercussions or consequences, and Karoom was like,
if you say it one more time.
Crofty was like, I've gone all weekend without saying this stupid word.
Yeah.
So, you know, everyone is kind of sick of it, and everyone can see through it. It's not just us that are really disillusioned by this whole thing.
I want to start a petition. If McLaren fail to get the driver's title this season, they have to get rid of papaya rules and change it to mango management. Just because. Just a complete rebrand, you know?
They're gonna have to change the color hex code
ever so slightly.
Yeah, they're gonna get on Canva. The media team gonna get on Canva and start. Papaya is dead. Hashtag papaya is dead. That's what podcast name idea. Anyway.
Before we go into the official predictions for tomorrow, I want to point out Berman. We've already given him a shout out. Has now reached Q3 for 3 times in a row, which is more than Esteban Ocon has all season.
Yes.
Ocon's only reached Q3 twice. Stats are from F1 guy Dan on Twitter. As always, very, very quick he was. I think he was like a couple seconds after Q2. He already had it posted. So, it was fun. But Barron, I think if he can cut out the little mistakes, he'll be a really, really good addition for podiums, for wins in the future. He really has what it takes. I think he's proven himself this year.
Absolutely. I mean, again, not to bring up Hadjar again, I'm like super fan of him this season. But both of those drivers, I think, are just absolutely ones that we should just be watching.
They have really high highs.
My mum was getting so excited about Hadjar today. Shout out to my mum. But yeah, so it's just enjoyable as fans. Like, we haven't really had a good like big group of rookies coming in.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it takes us back to 2019 kind of vibes, and you've got these it's 2019, 3 really strong rookies coming along, and now they're all very well established in their teams and etc. So it's nice to see that again, and it's nice to see it with such a great tier of drivers. So, yeah. Predictions?
Well, in the past, we have seen great Turn 1 racing at Mexico.
I'm scared!
Especially whenever Max Verstappen starts in P3, which has happened quite a lot for some reason. Yeah, you can if you start at P3, P5, anywhere on the clean side of the track, you can lead out of turn one because of slipstream. Could be interesting tomorrow because we have Norris, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Verstappen, Antonelli, and then Piastri in P7.
I've not considered this. Lewis is starting right behind Lando.
I think there's three options. We either get no drama, maybe someone overtakes someone else. We get someone misses their braking point and takes out like two, three drivers. Or someone is really bold and takes the lead into turn one.
I think Ferrari will lead into turn one.
Could be.
I don't think a Ferrari is winning this one, but I think a Ferrari will lead into turn one because Lando Norris is known for a lot of things, but starting a race from pole and leading into turn one is unfortunately not one of those things.
I think he also has a knack for getting pole positions at tracks where it really isn't the best position to start.
Yeah, it's a talent. It's a talent.
If you look at Norris's like pole record, his first pole was at Russia, which had a 800-meter run up to turn one, turn two, I believe.
Ish.
Yeah, something like that. Spa, which has, not turn one, but still a really long run down to turn 5. And then now Mexico, it's all tracks that really don't benefit you as a driver to start in P1.
I'm going to be rocking in a ball on the floor tomorrow before the race starts.
Yeah. Yeah. If this is if territory, if it's been really, really good in F1. If everyone has a clean start, it will be a really boring race. Yep. If someone messes up anywhere in that race and triggers a safety car, we could see chaos because, again, starting tires is going to be a mess. We have the C5, the softs, the C4, the mediums, and the C2s, the hards. I don't think we've seen the hards done any really running.
No.
Mediums have been complained about all weekend long. I think the majority will start on softs.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. I don't think anyone in the top 10 is going to gamble on mediums.
I wouldn't have thought so. It would be interesting to see what an out-of-position Oscar Piastri will do.
Yeah.
Although I suppose his best bet would probably be to start on the soft. I'm not. That's not my job.
Fair.
But if anyone was going to gamble, I would probably place that bet on him. But I think you're probably right. I don't think anyone in the top 10 will take that risk tomorrow.
Yeah. Maybe Yuki starting on a different tire, doing a long run and holding people up could be a thing. I think he's close enough in this race that he can kind of try that.
Yeah.
Because he has said after FP3, I believe, that he is actively trying to do his best, not just for his own well-being, but also for Max's championship chances.
Well, that's what you say if you want a seat at Red Bull next year. So
it is. But if you can somehow make it through, then I think that's the final push that you need to actually get the seat.
Yeah.
I think he has had solid performances, not yet the Paris level performances, but he has had solid performances. And if we can get 5 final good races, I think he could very well be in that seat for next year.
Yeah, I think there is a strong likelihood that he will be. Just because I don't think it would be beneficial for them to swap a driver at this point going into the new regulation. However, it is Red Bull. Stranger things have happened. I would say, I would bet on him being in that seat next year, just purely for convenience for everyone involved. But I suppose there's no shortage of Red Bull drivers.
There really isn't.
Unfortunately, there is no shortage of them. So really anything could happen.
Yeah.
But I would probably bet on him at this stage. And I think
Yeah.
we've really seen his performance turn around. Like, he is getting better. He is performing better in a car that literally one person and Lindblad can drive. So who knows?
Yeah. But
No,
yeah,
I think
Oh no, you go.
I don't know what I was going to say. Sometimes I just start talking.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, the stage has been set for a potential great race tomorrow. We say that every single time, and we are more often than not disappointed at the end. So
I'm
don't sue
hoping.
us, please.
I'm hoping. You know, you've got Piastri starting right behind Max. There's stuff there
I mean,
that gives it potential.
if at this point Piastri is more worried about Max Verstappen, who is still 40 points behind, than his teammate who starts on pole, something is really wrong.
Yeah, but you've always kind of got to be a little bit worried about Max Verstappen.
Yeah, you do.
And
You
I
really
think
do.
Oscar Piastri is worried about a lot of things right now. So
That too, probably. Yeah.
I just mean in terms of it sets the stage for a little bit of things getting racy at the start of the race. You know, them being so close together. Norris should have this in the bag already. I think Ferrari's leading into turn one, but I think
that's a very likely outcome. That's not even crazy.
But I still think that Norris should go on to take the win, which I think he needs, and we saw his pace today. You know, Leclerc might get his elbows out a little bit. If Hamilton could lead into turn one, like Verstappen could lead into turn one. My mum could lead into turn one. Anything could happen tomorrow because, like you say, that race start is an interesting setup in Mexico. So I'm quite excited. Famous last words. Famous last words.
I'm so excited. No copyright strike us, please. I don't sing that well.
I'm clipping that.
No. But yeah, for what the championship title fight is right now, this is a really interesting grid that we have.
Yes.
Because it
the long and the
brings
short of it.
chaos, utter chaos, and that's what we want to see. So yeah.
Who do you think's taking the?
I'm sticking by my prediction from Tuesday/Wednesday. Max and a double Ferrari podium.
Oh, I don't even want to ask, but I have to ask. What has happened to Norris in this scenario of yours?
Pace.
After today.
But I don't even believe in the I just believe in Verstappen's race pace, because he's been adamant about his race pace this weekend. I think they compromised on quali pace to go all in on race pace, to make sure that you can do something with strategy, with the car, with overtaking, with anything, to be ready to react. And I don't think that McLaren and Ferrari have done the same.
I think that is a very Red Bull thing for them to do. And by any means, I don't rule out a Max podium, but I think
for Norris, I'm going to say mistimed safety car or botched pit stop. Weirder things have happened.
Botched pit stop, you could be onto something.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I don't know what I said, but I probably don't think the same thing anymore. No.
I think you did say Norris win, so.
Did I? I did say I had a feeling, and it's paying off so far. Do you know what? I'm going to back him. I'll back him for the win, because I don't think that unless Red Bull have done something absolutely diabolically insane, I don't see a scenario in which, if he doesn't DNF through a crash or a technical failing, I don't see a scenario where he can't at least be on the podium. So I'm going to back him for the win. I think it will be Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen.
That's an interesting podium. Bonus.
That might be.
Where will Piastri finish in your ideal or fictionary race? Because he has 2 Ferraris,
This
2
comes
Mercedeses, and Max Verstappen ahead of him.
This comes from a place of love and gut feeling. I am really sorry to say it. I think he's finishing the race in the garage. Because something we didn't mention.
Engines.
He's complaining about that engine. And, I mean, McLaren...
He's not the only one, though. He's not the only one.
It's true, but I think it's more important for him than some other people, maybe. McLaren could see this weekend as an opportunity to take that gamble and stick that new engine in, just purely because he's in P7. It's not where he wants to be.
Anymore now.
No?
No, cars going in park firm, unless you take an engine that's already in your pool, you're not allowed to.
That's what I'm saying. They might just take the penalty.
I mean, a P7 is still good. If you do that, then it's a pit lane start, so...
While I agree with that, again, it comes back to... For me, it comes back to... It's not where he should be.
Yeah.
So, taking the gamble, like, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it somewhere where he's already qualified out of position. That's kind of the way I always view it with these things.
Yeah. But P7 isn't that bad.
For Piastri, I think it is.
Yeah, but it's still top 10, so, you know. If it had been P12, I would have agreed with you. But it's P7 still. You still have points on merit, you know.
What I will say is we don't know the severity of those reported engine issues. So for all we know, they have to change the engine. We don't know. Nothing would surprise... Like, if we got the notification now, Piastri takes...
Yeah, I mean, it
pit lane start. It wouldn't shock me after his radio call. But I don't know. I think he's been really, really fighting the car. He's just not been a happy boy this weekend. Polite cat is... not a happy cat anymore. So nothing surprises me anymore, but I don't think he's finishing that race.
That's fair, I would say. I do think we're going to see some engine failures.
Yeah.
Who it's going to be, I'm not even touching that.
Wait. It's coming to me. Albon.
Why Albon, though?
I don't know. The voices told me.
Yeah, I think if any of the McLaren drivers have a DNF tomorrow, that's going to be destructive for their championship chances.
Yeah, I don't really want to see either of them in that position.
Yeah. I'm also not going to back Piastri for anything above a P6. Because
really?
he has not looked strong all weekend. He has Mercedes, Ferrari, all of them in front of him. Those are strong cars, and you'd rather have them attacking you than having to attack them yourself.
Yes, absolutely. I think as well with Oscar, I've completely lost my train of thought, completely blanked out. He is... Like I said, he's got Verstappen right there in front of him. And if he can't get past Verstappen at the start, I think Verstappen is going to go forward a lot easier than Piastri will tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing the vision, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Piastri's good wheel to wheel, so we never know.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about these podcasts.
It's not even the wheel to wheel I'm worried about, it's just the pure pace.
Yeah.
So for tomorrow, however, we will not be doing a live watch along. We could not muster the personnel, sadly, because everything is at midnight for us. We will be doing a post-race reaction with a couple of our members, so you can watch that. And we'll hope to see you there again. I think we've covered everything from qualifying, predictions, strategy calls to who's going to DNF first. So that's it from us.
I'm sorry to Alex Albon. I didn't mean it. I will say is, if you're seeing this before the race, before lights out, Please do tell us what you think as well in the comments. We want to hear predictions from viewers. We always like to know what you guys are thinking. And if you think we are just completely way off, because people are not shy to tell us that they do not agree.
At this point, any comment would be fine. If you like our content, following, liking, also really much appreciated. We do weekly content, even if it's not race week. We do topics that are controversial, trending, whatever, fan voted.
Really good drawing.
Really good drawing in trivia nights, especially Qatar. But yeah, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. We enjoyed it, and we will see you tomorrow after the race.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.